Cheyenne Again by Eve Bunting, illustrated by Irving Totting. One day he comes, the man who counts and says, a boy, aged 10, he has to go. And when he comes again, he has with him the tall policeman in his white man's clothes, the one called Taking Man. He wears the hat and spurs, the gleaming silver badge that mark his work. Run, run, run fast, my mother tells me. Hide. But no, my father says. Young Bull must leave. Now is the white man's world. He needs to learn the white man's ways. The corn is drying out. There will be food in this place they call school. Young Bull must go. And so they walk me to the train, the man who counts and Taking Man. You will speak English, says Taking Man. It will be better so. He shines his shining badge. I do not want to be like him. This is the sleeping room, they tell me, at the school. So bare a place, the bed in rows, no huddle of my brothers, warm around, no smell of smoke, no robe spread on the ground. I will be lonely here. They take away my buckskins and my shirt, the deerskin moccasins my mother made. They cut my braids, give me a uniform of scratchy wool, the color of an ashen sky with buttons to the neck. No more Cheyenne, they say. You have lost nothing of value. You will be like us. I learned geography, arithmetic, and writing in the English tongue, the history of their United States. I look, but in the book I cannot see the victory of Greasy Grass, where General Custer and his men attacked our brave Cheyenne and Sioux. It does not tell how we defeated them and counted coup and left the dead asleep beside the river there. My people speak of this with so much pride. The book leaves it unsaid. Attend your lessons. Do not sit and dream, the teacher says. You want to be dumb Indian all your life? I toss my head. The bugle calls us in to dinner and to work. There's carpentry, so we who lived in teepees can repair the wooden buildings where we sleep and shed our tears. We drill like soldiers and we march to keep us out of mischief, so they say. We march in boots that hurt our feet so used to softness. Go to church, learn of the white man's God and of his love. We never speak Cheyenne or talk of the Great Spirit, the one who raised us in this land. The Indian in us must disappear, they say. It must be tamed. At night I hear the train. I hear the rain and cry for home. One time, the time of the cold moon, I run away. The snow is deep. I have no horse, no food to take with me. I only have the stone my mother gave me once, a stone that wears the scar of wind and rain and still is strong. I hold it fast to give me strength. A blizzard roars across the plains and catches me so I can run no more. The trackers find me there and bring me back. The school will pay $5 cash for any runaway. They lock a ball and chain around my ankle for one day. We must have discipline, they say. There is one teacher here I like. Our world is changing fast, she says. We all must change. I think you will be glad someday of what you've learned, though it was hard. She gives me salve to soothe the place the chain has rubbed. Never forget that you are Indian inside. Don't let us take your memories. I draw on paper that is lined, torn from my ledger book. Across the page, two warriors ride on painted ponies. One wears a bonnet with full tail. His yellow leggings have a bright green fringe. His breech clouts red. The other has a shield with yellow bands. I saw them once like this against a Cheyenne sky. The lines across the page are thin and straight as fencing. I snip the wire and thrust through, and in my mind the warriors and I ride side by side across the golden plain. Cheyenne again. Afterward. In the late 1880s, there were 25 off-reservation Indian boarding schools across the United States. Indian children were often forced to attend these schools, even against the wishes of their parents. The first school to be established was Carlisle in Pennsylvania, under the leadership of Captain Richard Henry Pratt. Its motto was, "From savagery into civilization," and its goal was to separate Indian children from their backgrounds and culture. Among other such boarding schools were Chemawa in Oregon, Chilocco in Oklahoma, Genoa in Nebraska, Haskell in Kansas. They had the same goals. Boarding schools for Native American children still exist, but they are now more sensitive to the young people's needs and encourage them to treasure their skills and take pride in their heritage.